everyone? Hasn't it been forever since I have uploaded a video? Yes, it has been. Like, I don't even know what happened. Like, life just got busy apparently. I just didn't have any time to upload, and when I did, I just felt so tired, and I just didn't feel like I had the energy to upload, which I don't know if that's really an excuse, but I just knew that if I uploaded a video that just wasn't going to turn out and it was just going to be frustrating. So I just kind of took a bit of a break. Can't say that I'm going to be like back to like doing like weekly videos. I'm going to try to, you know, upload on a somewhat continual basis, if that makes sense. So today's video, I thought, what better way to kick off, you know, me coming back than doing a collab. So my good friend Amanda from Amanda and Lola NL so kindly asked if I wanted to do the ride or die makeup tag with her, and I said, why not? For sure. This sounds like such a fun tag to do. It actually, if you haven't heard about the tag, it originated from Jaclyn Hill's channel. She always says, like, if she has a product that she really likes, she always calls it like her ride or die. So this is kind of just like gonna group a whole bunch of products that, you know, are my personal favorites. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. This was really fun, you know, sorting through my ever-growing makeup collection and kind of picking out the best of the best. So I don't think the products are going to be in like the exact order that Jaclyn did them, but yeah, they're still all there. So here we go. The first one that I have, sorry, it's all like on my bed, so I'm just grabbing. The first one that I want to mention is my favorite primer, and this is actually pretty new, which is kind of surprising because normally I have to use a product for quite a while before I know that I really like it. So my favorite primer is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and this is in the smoothing. And if you're thinking this looks really small, it is because it is a primer. Of course, it's a primer, Allison. It is a like a deluxe sample, I guess, that you can get from Sephora. I really like this. It comes, it kind of appears to be like peachy-ish, and it's very thick. It's not going to be like your typical Smashbox Photo Finish primer. It doesn't feel silicone-y and silky smooth at all. It more so applies like velvet almost, if that makes sense. Another thing with this primer is you're not going to want to like rub it in like you would a moisturizer, because I find it balls up. So hopefully you can see that. That's kind of what it looks like. Really like it. I find it does smooth my face out because my face, you know, my skin is obviously not perfect, nowhere near it. And it just kind of helps provide just a nice clean base for my foundation to be applied. Which brings me to my favorite foundation. This is probably going to be no surprise whatsoever because I talk about it all the flipping time. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is in the shade 1N1, which is Ivory Nude. I recently changed. I used to be 1C, 1 Cool Bone, but I don't know, I wasn't loving it, so I tried this one and I think it looks a little bit better. Also, a nice tip that I've mentioned on my channel before is if you like this foundation, but you hate that it doesn't come with a pump, Max pumps fit on the Estee Lauder bottles, which is fantastic because I would absolutely hate applying this without a pump. It's just makes life so much more difficult. I know that's kind of a princess thing to say, but really nice how MAC fits with the Estee Lauder pump. So the next item that I want to mention is concealer. And again, this one is really no surprise. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NC15, which is of course the lightest shade you can get it in because I am very pale. Anyone who's pale watching this will understand. This is just, you know, your typical pump packaging. The only thing that I don't like about the packaging, I know I shouldn't, this is like my favorite concealer of all, but the one gripe that I have with it is the pump just dispenses way too much product. So what I like to do is I have a little like jar that I get from MAC, and they'll give them to you for free, just like a little sample like canister almost, and I just pump like a pump or two in that jar. Make sure it's always like the lid's always like tightly secured, and I just use a brush and then I dip it in there because you're not even going to use half a pump on your face, most likely. So it's just wasted product. So that's what I do to kind of combat that, you know, I guess, flaw that I find in the packaging. Next thing, let's go in order of application, is face powder. And again, this is going to be really boring, no surprise whatsoever, because you know what, I don't even think I've tried a new face powder other than this. Like, I've been using this since grade 10, so that's like, what, 8 years? Like, I've been using this forever. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. Absolutely love this. Most of you have probably heard, you know, rave reviews on this. So that is what it, I don't want to get powder everywhere. That is what it looks like. It is a bit powdery, like powder just fell all over my hands, but whatever. Really, really nice. What I like about it is that it provides coverage, but it's not going to make you look cakey. But it does provide a little bit of coverage, so it's not just translucent. Because I feel that I still need a little bit more coverage after my foundation and my concealer. And I just think that this, you know, does the job pretty well. Next thing is another boring one, because you're going to know what it is favorite setting powder. Just did that one awesome. Favorite setting spray. So I find with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, it doesn't dry down completely. Like, it still feels kind of sticky. So I feel like when I use this setting spray, it just kind of locks everything in, and it just feels, I don't know, more like secure on your skin, if that makes sense. So my favorite setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter a setting spray. This bottle looks absolutely disgusting. That's just because it's kind of like velvety like packaging, so like dirt and like makeup just stick to it. But absolutely like it. It's just like a spray. I use about 5 sprays on my face. I kind of go like, you know, like that, like X and then a T, how they say on the back, to apply it. And then I probably wait maybe 5 minutes for it to fully dry, because you do not want to put your powder products over top of this when it's wet, because it's just going to look really, really messy and cakey and gross, and you're going to have to end up redoing your makeup. So just make sure that that's dry before you continue with your makeup. Next thing is bronzer, and this is actually fairly new. I find that I don't use bronzer that often because I'm so pale. It seems like every single color that I use is just too dark, or it looks like it's going to be light enough, and then it looks orange on my face, and it just is not a good look. So regularly I don't use bronzer, but that is until I found this lovely product, and it's drugstore, so that is fantastic. This is the Butter Bronzer. I want to say it came out April, May of this year. This is from Physicians Formula. I just got it at my local Walmart. Packaging is absolutely adorable. I love it. And then when you open it up, it doesn't have a mirror in it, which is fine. But there is the fabulous bronzer, and it smells exactly like coconut. Like, it smells so good. It just takes me to like a tropical beach. And then if you flip that up, you also get a mirror, which I personally never use, and then this little like weird like applicator. It's like spongy. It's weird. Never use that. I use my own brushes. What I love about this bronzer is, I should probably tell you what shade it's in. This is in light bronzer. I think there's another one that's just called bronzer, I think. I'm not sure, but this is the lightest one. Like I said, I have never found a bronzer high-end or drugstore that doesn't appear, you know, just unnatural, you know, looking on my skin. Another thing that I really like this is the texture. I wouldn't necessarily, like, they claim that this has moisturizing, you know, benefits to it because it has murmuro in it. I wouldn't say it's moisturizing for your skin. I'm still going to use moisturizer. But I just find the application of it is very good. It almost applies like kind of creamy, even though it's a powder. It just melts into your skin. I really, really like it. And, you know, this was like $13 or $14, which is a little bit more expensive at the drugstore, but it's still a lot cheaper than going to MAC or, you know, Sephora or whatever. So really, really like that. Definitely will continue to use that. The next one, again, another boring. If you watch any of my videos, you know what my favorite blush is going to be because I talk about it nonstop. This is NARS's Orgasm. I'm going to try to open this up. So when I moved into my house, we have tile floors in all the bathrooms, and I'm not used to having that. We we had like laminate or I don't know, some softer material in my parents' bathroom. So whenever I dropped stuff, it would never break. Well, just because I moved doesn't mean that I'm not clumsy anymore. So now I'm dropping stuff, and now like stuff is shattering. Like, we haven't even been here a year, not kidding, and I have smashed a doubleware, which I had only been using for about a week, so that was a big waste of money. And then in the other bathroom, I dropped a bright orange nail polish, so it went all over the tile, all over the walls, all over the toilet. Yeah, that was fantastic to scrub. Me and my husband probably scrubbed the floors for like 2 hours because like I was so scared that like I was gonna have orange, you know, stuck in the grout. There's still like orange splatters. I'm right beside the bathroom on the walls, but we're gonna paint anyways because it's a brand new house, so I don't really care anymore. But like, yeah, and then this one, the compact shattered. This was the least, you know, unfortunate of the two, of the three, because I could still use it. But yeah, I really need to step up, you know, my agility apparently, because I can't drop stuff on the bathroom, or else, you know, this whole replacing broken makeup thing, it's gonna get really expensive. So I don't know how this is gonna work because it's really like shattered. Hopefully you can see that again. Don't want to make a mess here. It's like the perfect peachy pink with like a golden shimmer throughout it. Absolutely love it. I got this, I want to say I got this first year of university from my parents. So I would have been, what, 18? So I've had this for like 5 years, and it's almost done, and it would have lasted longer if I didn't shatter it, like I said before, but whatever. Definitely will be repurchasing that again because it's fantastic. So this one is probably going to be pretty shocking to you. Actually, no, JK, it's my favorite highlighter. It is Becca's Champagne Pop. Of course, it's not a surprise. This is like literally everyone's favorite highlighter who's doing this tag, it seems. This is the perfect, like, peachy, like, champagne-y, I know that's really bad to describe the color using its name, but like golden-y, but it's like, it's almost neutral. Like, it's not super, super warm, but it's definitely not cool at all. Maybe it leans a little bit closer to, you know, the warm tones than neutral, but it just applies so nicely. It's almost like cream. I absolutely love it. I've had this for about a year. I got it, of course, when it first launched, and it's just so nice. It is just, if you really like highlighters that are just like, bam, like, look at me, then you'll like this. You can probably also get a fairly subtle look with this. They do make this shade, what's it called? In like the cream version, which is apparently supposed to be more subtle looking and not so, you know, dramatic as the powder. But yeah, I just don't really prefer cream products. But yeah, I absolutely love this. So fantastic. Definitely will be using that for quite some time. Next one is, I kind of skipped a product. This is the eyeshadow primer category. And again, this is not going to come to a shock for anyone who's watched my videos for any length of time. It is the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. It's just a simple doe foot applicator. Really, really nice. It goes on clear, and then it just dries down to a matte finish. It is like super glue for your eyeshadow. Like, seriously, I absolutely love this. Miss Glamorazzi mentioned it in one of her videos like years and years ago, like probably 5 years ago, and I've been using it ever since, and I like it so much. I don't even want to try like new stuff that comes out on the market because I'm just so happy with it. Next one is eyeshadow palette, and again, this one is probably not very, what's the word, like inventive. Like, everyone's probably going to say this, or maybe not everyone, but this is a fairly popular answer, I think, for favorite palette. Nevertheless, it is the Too Faced chocolate bar. I do have all 3 versions of the chocolate bar. I just really like this one still, just for like the color selection. I know it has the annoying like thing in there with the names on it, but whatever. So this is what, if you haven't seen the chocolate bar palette, this is what it looks like. It's just got a really, really good mixture of, you know, mattes. Like, I absolutely love this color. This one's also really nice, a nice matte color. I use this one like all the time, that vanilla creamy shade. But then they also have some nice shimmers like that one, and this one's gorgeous. You know, cool tone, warm tone, neutral. I just absolutely love this palette, and it smells like chocolate. It just smells so good. The other ones, again, like the semi-sweet and the bonbons is also really good. I just prefer this one for some reason. And of course, since I am secretly a hoarder, I put it back in the box that it came in because to me, like Too Faced's packaging is just so cute. Like I can't recycle it. It is a problem. It's like the only brand though that I don't recycle their packaging. Like everyone else, yeah, like just immediately goes into the garbage. Too Faced, no, I hold on to it for years. Speaking of Too Faced, the next product that I want to show is or I guess I just kind of showed it to you, is the liquid lipstick category. And I think the best liquid lipstick on the market that I've tried so far is Too Faced Melted. And I know some people are going to disagree with me. I've tried, Steel is also really good. I've tried theirs. I've tried Kat Von D's. Really like them. They're really pigmented. They're nice, but I just find them really, really drying, you know, since they're so long wearing. These, they are long wearing. They're definitely not as long wearing as Kat Von D or Stila. Again, I haven't tried Anastasia's. Like, I haven't tried too many brands for liquid lipsticks. But these, I find they're a little bit, I wouldn't say they're hydrating, but they're not just going to, like, suck the life out of your lips. But yeah, I really, really like them. They smell so good. Like, Too Faced is, like, so on par with, like, the scents that they make their products. It's just unbelievable. Like, this smells like cotton candy. It's so good. Oh, it just smells so good. And their new Christmas collection, like, seriously, if you're a fan of, like, makeup that smells good, like, look that up because it smells like peppermint and gingerbread and coffee and, yeah, just fantastic. I want it all, but I'm trying to, like, just not buy it because I know it's a little bit gimmicky. But anyways, back to actually what I'm trying to talk about. This is Melted Coral. Yeah, this is Melted Coral. Nice, like, velvet applicator. I really like that. Applies evenly. I find that when I first got these, I actually was really disappointed. I didn't like them at all. And I found it was simply because I was applying way too much product, and it was kind of dry. As it was drying, it was like balling up and just looking really like cakey and gross on my lips. So you don't need much of this. It is a very, very pigmented product. I also have it in the Melted Violet and the Melted Peony. I wear the Peony a lot because it's just that perfect, like, cool toned, light, everyday, you know, pink. But yeah, this one I really liked too, especially for the summer. I have 2 more products left, and then we'll be done. I know this is a super long video. Next one is mascara. So this is just a sample, but this has been my favorite for probably like 3 or 4 years. This is the Lancome Hypno Stroma. I'll show you the brush because the packaging looks absolutely disgusting right now. It's just like a traditional brush, but it's got like an S like shape in it. And I just find this just makes your lashes so big. Like, I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing it with Too Faced Better Than Sex, which was also a close contender for favorite mascara. But I don't know what it does. Like, when I wear this, like, people ask if I'm wearing false lashes, and I just really, really like it. The only downside to this, it's not a big, like, issue for me, but if you don't like really wet mascara formulas, then you're not going to like this because it is really wet. And I find that with that formulation, since it is so wet, you can only use it for so long, and then it's just going to start getting like extremely clumpy, and the brush is just going to start to pick up way too much product. So I find that you don't get as much use out of that mascara just due to the formulation, but like when it is, you know, in its prime, I guess, I really, really like it. One last product. This is Favorite Lipstick, and of course I couldn't not, you know, list a MAC lipstick as my favorite lipstick because that would just be nuts. This specific shade though is Peach Blossom, and it is a cream sheen formula, which is by far my favorite formula. It's so nice and creamy. It's definitely not going to appear super shiny or glossy on your lips, but you are going to have a little bit of shine. It's not going to be a matte. But these I find actually are fairly moisturizing. This is a very wearable shade that I would wear every day. I actually was going through my makeup bag looking for my favorite lipstick, and I totally forgot that I had this one. I know, like, it's my favorite, but right now I've just, I don't know, I've been using just different colors in my collection. Yeah, I really like it. It's like a warm, like, peachy nude. Really, really like it. And once I'm done this one, which will probably be a while, I will definitely be getting another one because it is just fantastic. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching this video if you have made it to the very end, because this was quite the lengthy video. So not only do I want to thank Amanda for tagging me in this video, because it was very fun to do, I also want to thank her for putting up with me, because she probably tagged me in this video like a few months ago, and yeah, I'm just doing it now. So thank you for being patient with me, Amanda. Yeah, just life's been a little bit crazy right now, but enough of that. And if you've watched this video and you liked it, of course, give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to me, you've been watching my videos for a while, or you're completely new to my channel, please subscribe, and then you'll be notified of any future videos that I upload in your subscription feed. I also want to thank everyone who has watched my TRESemme reverse wash shampoo system that I uploaded, I want to say January or February, and it has now reached, last time I checked, it was at like 10,400 and something, which is just absolutely nuts. Like, when I started YouTube, I never ever thought that I'd get a video that would reach that high of views, and I know 10,000 like is absolutely nothing compared to other YouTubers, but for me, like, it is, such an accomplishment, and I definitely didn't think that, that one video is gonna, be that popular. So I really want to thank everyone who's watched that video and liked it and commented on it, and yeah. So thanks for sticking around if you're watching this and you've been wondering, hey, where'd that Allison chick go? Yeah, I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm fine. Just life got a little bit crazy. But once I'm done this video, I'm going to film another video. It's actually going to be, spoiler alert, it's going to be an empties video, a huge empties video, because it's going to literally be like 3 or 4 months of just stuff that I've used, because I haven't thrown anything out. So that'll also be a long video. So if you've missed me, you should probably, you'll probably be sick of me after watching these 2 videos, because they're going to be super long. But anyways, I am like going on and rambling like I always do, never gets old with me. But yeah, so I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.